Hello everybody, my name's Kate Gilmore and I'm the Deputy High Commissioner for Human Rights for the United Nations, and on behalf of the High Commissioner and my colleagues across the world we bring you warmest greetings on the occasion of this very important dialogue, a dialogue seeking to place human rights right at the centre of people's daily lives, to bring human rights home to the city and into the most important feature of cities the world over, and that is housing. Housing as a fundamental human right, the right to housing, not housing as a commodity, but housing as home. And the challenge, the opportunity of our dialogue together, Excellencies, Honourable Delegates, and the wonderful Special Rapporteur on Adequate Housing, Leilani Faha. The purpose of us being in dialogue, of course, is to put the human habitat, or the habitat of being humanised, at the centre of this great project of city planning, of intentional, purposeful urbanisation, and of the creation of circumstances of housing that humanises, equalises, and dignifies. In the dialogue that is the offspring of exchange we shared in Quito last year at Habitat 3, in this important dialogue we are speaking of a major shift that needs to occur. The shift from housing as an instrument of urban planning to an understanding that housing is a fundamental right, because it is the infrastructure for humanising, dignifying daily life for people around the world. And if we can get housing right as a rights-based project, we can make a world of difference. There are three important elements to humanising the grand project of ensuring each and every one of us has access to adequate housing. First and foremost, participation. Through this dialogue, I hope we'll have opportunity to explore, to emphasise it and enhance a shared understanding of why the voices of people themselves, their contributions to decision making about the nature of housing and its plans is so central to that housing being responsive to people. People with all their talent, all their contribution, the gift of their opinion is an asset to anybody engaged in local government and in local planning. So the human rights message is embrace the rights holder, empower them, bring their participation into the centre of the public policy process, and outcomes for sure will be enhanced. The second key message is one of equality and non-discrimination. Across the world, the great urban spaces, which now are home to more people than rural spaces for the first time in human history, those great urban spaces are reproducing and generating grave inequality on the basis of discriminatory conduct. We have to make of cities places where there's no home for inequality, where there's no place for discrimination on the basis of gender or age, ethnicity, orientation, religious faith. We must make cities inclusive, welcoming, pluralistic and diverse, because it's there that human talent and contribution best flourishes. And a city can make of diversity a source of celebration and bring an end through engagement with communities to xenophobia and to bigotry. But the third dimension of this major shift on housing policy is key to bringing the first two alive: participation, equality, and non-discrimination. And the third emphasis is accountability. In public budgetary processes, in public policy, and in public prioritisation, transparency, disclosure and the rule of law is central to the credibility of our decisions. These shifts, which the Special Rapporteur on the right to adequate housing has been leading, are ones that the United Nations Office of the High Commissioner for Human Rights is deeply committed to. I trust we too will be doing more work on this in the future. And given we're on the eve of the 70th anniversary of the Universal Declaration of Human Rights, there's never been a more important time to work in partnership with you, the world's mayors, the world's leaders of local government, with urban planning experts, to bring alive the aspirations of the Universal Declaration where people are going about their daily lives. Help us bring human rights home. I wish you a most wonderful and successful, fruitful dialogue, the output of which I'm very much looking forward to hearing. Thank you.